elsewhere. She stares past you, focusing on something in the... Kayla died! What'd I do? What happened? I did not die. Please, 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 please. Okay. It's back. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi. There's something... I don't know. I don't know. Whatever, we'll continue on. Your cousin's attention is suddenly drawn elsewhere. She stares past you, focusing on something in the distance. Is that... Stella? How many times do I have to tell her she's banned before she understands what... Oops, wrong button. What that means? Tabitha shuts the door and you both march your way down the hill. Hey, now every time I open a stream I get an ad. Yes, I did. I just kind of... I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi. Will it happen again? Who knows? Who knows? I can't tell you. As you tap with the Stella, 2 old timers take notice and wander off. Tabby K-Course! Hey, I was just trespassing. Oh, yeah, but I have a good reason this time. Shit, I knew we needed to look at it. Is there someone talking to you through an earpiece? Kanika, is that you on the other end? Stella hastily removes her earbud, muffling the other voice. Sorry, Tabby. It's just that Oscar's kid, Rosalina, has been missing since yesterday. So we decided to ask around to see if anybody has seen her. And while we were at it, we were also seeing if anyone had encountered these things we saw in the woods last night. Ditchlings. And that Sybil said there's a little mountain foretelling doom. Stella. And also, there's this guy called Wayne who used to work here. And who Kanika says is super creepy and sick. And... Stella! Yeah. Just stop. Stop talking. It's not like I was filming or anything. I'm barely here, I promise. You are standing right in front of me, extremely here. Why didn't you check the usual teen haunts for that kid? The Maxwell Place or the gas station or whatever. Anywhere but here where you are explicitly not allowed to be. I mean, it's the site of one of the worst catastrophes that ever befell the town. If there's another one coming, it makes sense, doesn't it? That's what our research pointed us towards, at least. Our research. Who's we? You and Kanika? Yeah, she would think something awful was gonna happen here. She hates me and everything. Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong one. Yeah, she would think something awful was going to happen here. She hates me and everything I stand for and thinks the town would be some bustling utopia if I wasn't around to ruin it. When in reality, we both know it wouldn't exist without me. Whatever you're looking for, you're barking up the wrong tree, so just go someplace else before... Tabitha once again trails off before she and Stella have noticed the girl with the dark braid and glass sneaking along the ridge. It's Rosalina! Kanika, we found her! She's headed up the hill! Up the hill? She's not headed for the old mine, is she? The one that collapsed? We better go after her before somebody gets killed up there! You've got to be kidding me. No, this is great! I'll let her know that Oscar's looking for her, then we can get out of your hair. Bye, Tabby! See you around. Stella hurries after the girl, disappearing up the hill. Damn it. I'm never gonna finish my spreadsheets. Nobody needs to be playing around with those mines. We'd better go break this up. Hi, Lana Del Rey fan! Hello! You can vaguely hear voices emanating from the boarded up entrance of the old mine. They went in? Does Stella have no sense of self-preservation? Oh, yeah! It's cousin bonding time! We have to go in there, don't we? I don't like the thought of you walking around abandoned coal mine, but I'd rather not leave you out here unattended while it gets dark. You should be safe enough with me to there to guide the way. Alright, well, I guess we're going in. Let's follow. Great, fantastic. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected, the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you to hunch over your bent legs in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze corridors. And this is like, is this a... Thank you so much for the subscription. I take it and I drink it and I... Ignore that I dribbled it on me. And what do you get? Let's see my pack. Let's see what Pokemon card. Okay. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, we buckle some more. Bam! It's double! It's double. That is cute. Let's see. Overhead throw, rolling dash. Oh, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 30 more damage for each head. We got something that was very similar on last stream. I always like when they do that. When you have to like flip the Pokemon coin, and then how many it flips, you have to like, you gotta go for that many times. You know, this game has so much life as our Minecraft home. Since you left us to die, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Why is it so small? If like miners were supposed to be in here, whatever. Do you know why the entrance to this place was boarded up? Because there was a collapse 100 years ago that killed a bunch of people. 168 people. A man named Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty wood for support struts, and the entire mine came down. Almost ruined our family. A lucky few died instantaneously, but for most of the souls who perished here, it was slow and agonizing. Trapped under rubble and left to slowly succumb to crush, injuries, or burns, or dehydration. It took a week to clear up most of the rubble and recover the bodies. The few survivors who were dragged out were never the same. Miners work in very small and cramped conditions. Mine work is not a good job. But I thought at least they'd be able to stand up. They can't even stand up. They have to like crouch the entire time. That sucks. Can't say I blame them. Is this supposed to be your idea of bunning? What makes you so sure it was Charles Shaw's fault? It doesn't really matter whose fault it was. That's ancient history at this point. 100 years on, who cares about pointing fingers and passing blame? Everyone involved is long dead. But you pointed the finger. But you pointed the finger first. You just said it was Charles' fault. So, okay, blue-collar jobs hate their work, but give them money to make up for it. Yeah, understood. It means you're almost always crouched or bent over. Holy, they have to have, like, a hump status for days. Miners are probably pretty sharp being so young. I saw that coming. I saw that coming. What I care about are the 168 people who climbed down to their deaths that day, unaware of the hand they'd been dealt until they were literally buried by it. None of us know the price we have to pay until our debt is due. Tap of the stream is not interrupted by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. A hateful and broken presence stirs in the deep. It doesn't want you here. That was a warning. We have to move fast before something terrible happens here. Hey, this place is haunted by the tragedies of the past, not by literal restless spirits. Don't go all ghost hunter on me. Whatever we just heard was probably another delinquent looking for a lifetime ban for my property. Being a Twitch streamer is the modern equivalent of working in the mine. That's true. Every day I come on here and I have to just... I mean, gosh, it's blue collar work, really and truly. I feel for them. We should make a community, a group. Come on, I came from this way. Alright, make our way. He's in your pace. Strike one, stolen valor. Alright, this mine looks not that great. The coal dust hangs, the thick clouds around, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Echoing the tight corridors, you and Tav could pick up snippets of a tense argument. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you. That's messed up. I think that qualifies for harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling him where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's not really asking for much. Come on, kiddos. There's a real spooky stuff going on in town right now. You should be hanging out down here. We're not kids! Yeah, we're teens! Well, you look like a bunch of kids to me. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where'd you even get those? Oh, no, I know that isn't you. Miles, it had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Looks like we found our trespassers. I can't believe that Stella managed to drag Kanika out here. She avoids me like the plague. What's the deal with you and Kanika? Does mine just look that great? After top, I just went on a 10-minute dialogue on how 168 people died in a cave in this mine. Well, I mean, I'm backing her up. It doesn't look that great down here. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't have anything against her, aside from the fact that she's always hated me. Probably just got jealous that Stella and I started spending time together, but that was years ago, so who knows. What do you think of Kanika? I think the two of us are more alike than she'd ever care to admit. I respect her, but don't tell her I said that. Wouldn't want to appear weak. You know, I think she just hates your family. She doesn't know our family. She knows me, barely. I mean it more in the sense she what our family represents. This town has bloody history to it. A coal mine is a dirty business. And that doesn't mean it's my fault. What am I supposed to do? Close the mine and let everyone lose their jobs? I've given up on other people understanding me. It doesn't matter. Let's just move on. Alright, make our way. We follow down. You breathe a sigh of relief as a tight passageway gives way to a small cavern. Within your group, a group of teen engages Stella and Kanika in a heated argument. All of them are too caught up in the mood to notice you or Tabitha approach. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe. We can hang out here whenever you want. Wait, Becca, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job in the morning. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby and Kay, of course, guess you two caught up on us. Two Scarlets in one place, what luck. Well, at least maybe you two can talk some sense to these kids. They clearly don't respect my authority. Hey, don't talk to us like we aren't here. Yeah, we can hear you. Alexis, someone's in. I'm just trying to make a point. Nah, do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on. This place was way sturdy. Check it out. Ah! That's you. The meaty jumps up and slaps the strut of the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realized how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill. Inspect it. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm putting my mother in the ground this week. I do not have the patience to deal with children. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything. But this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. And I would like to see the sun again before I die. Now, come on. You guys, maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time. And I still do dangerous things now. Who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. And it's entirely within my rights to tell them to leave. Much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban for my mines not a clear enough message for you? I can't have the tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you. I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pops need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in a library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. And they've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty slick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar had a good reason for all that. He's a good guy. He cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Wow. Wait, what? And I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse. Everybody couldn't afford it anymore, and he's lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane! Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe you didn't mention that to me. I should investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish you would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? You know what? Why are they... Why can't they just get out of here? I mean, you're on their property. Kids really nailing the voices. Thank you. You know... I'm sure Oscar's doing this to protect you. From what? Even if ghosts were real, what would they even do? Yell boo in your face? Yeah, that's real scary. Do it for me! Oh, and then the entire mine blows up, and then there's another 10 people that go into this horrible, horrific mining accident. This is gonna be the mining accident of 2026. Well, they don't even do yell boo in your face. Yeah, it's real scary. It totally justifies living in an old dusty library. Yeah, we should break in and like ghost bust it or something. Oh my god, Zane, you can't ghost bust it if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet if we could figure out how to bust in if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house till Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about all of this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care. And I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and I'm calling the cops. Feel free to leave when they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of these terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. And let me get... Kanika's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Yep, figure. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella, didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mind noises? It's Tommy knockers, for sure. I don't know why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. They're an old Cornish myth named for the knocking sound you can sometimes hear in mines right before a Some say the knocking's a warning, while others say it's the spirits themselves bringing down the mines. Stella! I mean, that's not all they do. They're sometimes just mischievous. Stella! No one is going deeper into the mine. No one's staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please, the Tabitha, for my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks! It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Oh my god! How do you guys lose 3 children in a confined space? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and, like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. That's probably for the best here. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we would already be done with this little mess, but no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I wouldn't say she said the good old days, but... Stella needs to die, and I don't mean it in several type of way. I mean, she's plotting something type of way. Honestly, I think most of these people just need to die. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops out of the tunnel's entrance. We are not about you to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. I just, whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah! Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mine. Except for you, K-Cores, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure, I can never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these 2 knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby, I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. You know what? There's no way around it. It isn't just those kids. Something's calling out from way down below. Noted. Let's not linger any longer than we have to then, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, I'm a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion! Yeah, it's probably for the best. I don't want to repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll ever do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Alright, these... Right now, and I hate to say it, right now Tabitha's my favorite character. Like, she actually does seem like the most reasonable person. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if you go this way. You and Stella exchange glances as Tabitha ventures forward. Don't exchange glances. So literally watch somebody get their head turned into a acacia bull the next day. She's playing around in the mines on a major cage. Stella? You're right. There's something wrong with Stella. There is. And why is she so happy-go-lucky? As the three of you move deeper in the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are you doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, like, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha's really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Oh, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Oh! Hey! I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice. Trademarked. And I make plenty from ads and donations. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know. You kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean I care what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. Aw, they're very... See, they're sweet. They're friends. Yeah, Meat Rice, that's a big deal. They're, like, on every big podcast. Thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca hadn't said all the things she said tonight. She's just mean and had nothing to do with you. You see how she's treated everyone tonight, except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. You never struck me as someone who let other people's opinions bother you. If you did, I wouldn't have tried so hard to keep you off my property. Well, I know you don't mean it. Agree to disagree. Yeah, I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me. Yeah, I know they're just teens, but some of that stuff stung. Another knock close interrupts your thoughts. Guys, we're gonna be stuck in this freaking cave. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it! Shut up! There's nothing down here! Stop trying to scare me! Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers. Oh, calm down, both of you. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they get deeper in the mine, their bravado in the face of authority would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. We're gonna be stuck here. Also, why is Stella hanging out with teenagers and a 20-something-year-old? Also, why does she look like she's not gazing at anything up here? She's kind of like just... There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. I hate when her voice gets so high-pitched it hurts physically, save for the screams. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, are we sure the tunnel we went through is going to meet back up with us? Yes, I'm familiar with all the old mass of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from here where everything joins back up. Those poor kids. I have no sympathies for their terror. They've brought this upon themselves for trespassing in my mind, making me come down here. I'm sure they're just as upset that you came down here as you are. Yeah, we're getting close. Let's just keep moving. Yeah, Tabitha goes first. I love Tabitha. As you progress deeper in the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. Century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It hates you, but at the heart of it, you can sense something else. The quiet hum of a darker presence. The hurt calls to you, desperate to be witnessed. And here we are. A tunnel they crawled through, they crawled through, passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls down up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. Why do we own a mine anyway? It's Tabitha's family is like made like a long time ago they had this mine. All right, let's do this. All right, well, I guess we gotta go as well because we have to. I'm pretty sure it's this way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one wanted you to come with us anyway. Why are they mean? Becca! Yep, they're close. All right, good thing they're so damn loud. It sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions sound odd, distant. Oh my god. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder that you don't hear it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, a desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit. Who's moaning in my... somebody's also doing choir down here. Hey, are you alright, K-Quiz? Bear witness? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the... You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. We couldn't afford to wait on new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. Oh! It's still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. K-Course, are you alright? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looks like you had a seizure or something. You and Tabby just conked out. Fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm gonna get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You're leaving us here? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions you're surrounding, coming back into focus. It throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, once again, you hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knock. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Alright, I'm not gonna be mystical, because she hates when I'm mystical. I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's gotta be fumes or something down here. It's no mine. These places are death traps. I'm probably just hallucinated. How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in mines sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird. We're leaving. Rosalie appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. Entire cabin shakes with the sound of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up that ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is not be buried alive ourselves. They're kids. Alright, let's do this. K-Cores, don't do this to me. They're kids, Tabitha. I'm not gonna leave them down here. Are you serious? Thank you! They're back this way, hurry! Rosino runs back the way she came. I know I'm gonna die. Oh my god, and I didn't save. Oh my god, and I didn't save. Oh my god, and I didn't save. The mine shakes with new thunders, blows of bits and rocks. Dust falls off the ceiling and scatters to the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way and Tabitha isn't far behind you.
I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay?
I swear to God, Kay, of course, we're stuck down here. You know what? Can you guys see these things? Like I said, there's probably a pocket of gas down here.
We're coming. Just stay where you are.
Ooh!
Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here.
Then move!
Okay.
Go push your way back towards the entrance piece of fallen rock littering path around behind you. All of you, start climbing. Now! Once the last team is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Climb out! You follow suit and start climbing. This way, come on. Your cousin moves the kind of swift you'd expect from someone who's spent her entire life in and around coal mines.
Why couldn't you just listen to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay, God.
You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel.
Come on, we gotta go faster!
We're almost there. I can see the entrance. The surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. And then the knocking fades and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down there in the first place. This is your fault.
Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm gonna make some calls.
Yeah, this really hurts.
Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of there. Are you? Oh my god. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right?
Becca, that doesn't matter.
If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. Becca scurries through the gap in the boards and scampers away. Dude, oh my god. This Becca girl sucks. I'm sorry. Why are they friends with this Becca girl? She's the worst friend.
Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole.
One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're gonna get you
we're gonna get you help. Everything's gonna be okay.
Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here. You're gonna be just fine, okay? Okay, Cars and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Don't worry, Papa. I know you're sick, but I'll keep you warm. Aw, that's so sweet.
Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that.
Of course they're not gonna die. The ambulance will be here any minute. You're gonna be okay, I promise.
Thanks, Kickhorse.
Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts.
If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down there. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to.
Rosalina pauses, catching her breath.
Thank you, Kickhorse. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done without your help.
You know, you should stop hanging out with Becca. She bullied both of you into doing things you didn't want to do. What are you trying to do? Make this some sort of after-school special?
She's probably right, though. If I were just smart and brave like you, I wouldn't have let Becca drag me down there. And you wouldn't have to go after us. And then you wouldn't be... You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. This just isn't fair. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, still wait. Just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. Just told you...
Don't blow them up while they're already down. They're already down. Their leg is already cut off. I mean, that leg is really mangled. And next thing, it's going to be completely blown off.
I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay?
Don't go to sleep just yet, pup. Alexa grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for a long, anxious moment before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. They're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ, you aren't kidding about the emergency. It'll still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over there in Burford, so it'll be at least another half an hour. You're the man. You have half an hour to get out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, up here!
Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here.
You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can.
Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rumble just as the ambulance arrives. The worst southern accent I've ever heard. I'm not from the south. I'm not from anywhere. End of statement. Ow, Pop! Oh my gosh. Thank you. I grabbed this and I take it and I put it in and I grab and it's in. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Wait, not these ones. Actually, I just have to flip these over. Okay. Okay, let's see. 3, 4. Buckle some more. 5, 6. These are my buckling tricks. Oh. We got this. Why do we keep getting like the same ones? It's probably because I keep saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Buckle some more. 5, 6. These are my buckling tricks. I don't like that one. No, I'm picking a new one. I don't like that one. This one. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the explosion. This is so freaking awesome. This is my favorite. I am putting that somewhere else so I can keep it safe. Yeah, truth nuke on it. Exactly. Should I mute her every time a southern character pops up and then do the southern accent myself? My accent isn't that bad. I'm actually great at being southern. So I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Burford, so... Rivered? Is that how I pronounce it? So it's quite a ways. Is she gonna be okay? Is she gonna make it? Please, God. Yes, sir, I promised her. We're gonna do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone.
I love you, Dad.
The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. Hold on, I have to blow my nose. I'm gonna have to get more tissues soon. And also more water. I'm running out of that as well. Also, my voice is starting to give out. What the hell happened in there?
Oscar, Rosalina and her friends got lost in there. K-Course went after them.
K-Course? You mean K-Course Scarlet? At least nobody died. I'm so sorry. It's okay, at least nobody died. That's what I was gonna say. What happened, though? You know what? I'm going to completely freak him out. It seems the seams of reality are fraying here. Nobody is safe. Ominous, but not helpful.
What K-Course is trying to say is that Tommy knockers brought down the mine. I can't believe they're actually real, but I got some audio of the knocking on my phone. They must have been furious that we went down there. It doesn't mean what caused it. It doesn't matter what caused it. I'm just sorry it happened, Oscar. It's all my fault. She's been so angry with me. If I'd just be able to provide more stability, she wouldn't be doing things like this and putting herself in danger. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. She told us about it down in the mine. For what it's worth, I believe you.
No comment. But after tonight, I don't know.
Once you're back from the hospital, we can check it out for you.
Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go.
Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her.
Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see his familiar face. Or a friendly face. Whatever. See them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, okay, 4. I mean, I can't, I don't have that much. Hold on. I don't have that much water. Force refill. 1 second. Give me a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Give me a second. Wait. Back and better than ever. Your vision. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. Give me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. The Scarlet's caused the old collapse. Charles Shaw was set up. Ow, I'm itchy. Was a stream? You missed something? Oh! Thank you. I'm gonna go. And then let's see what Pokemon card it is. I'm not gonna say 1-2 buckle my shoe. I'm just gonna ready and we're done. See? No 1-2 buckle shoe. Bam! And it's a shiny one. It's a hollow one. That is a nice one. Yeah, that is a nice one. This is an awesome pool. I love this Pokemon. It's one of the few Pokemon that I really heavily enjoy. By the way. By the by. Hold on. Now I have to put them back up. Okay. No way, dude. No way. Dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters too. They still are. What am I saying? Visions aren't real. Visions can't be real. That would be magic. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Okay, Gars and Tabby had like simultaneous seizures. Next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. The entities in the mine. I'm pretty sure Tabitha and I saw some ghosts down there. We were right behind you, right before you left. They followed us. We went back and went after Becca and Alexis. Did you not see them? Whoa, I didn't see anything other than the two of you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but you were deep in the dark, abandoned coal mine. And I've just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally... Of all the Pokemon I don't care about, that maybe the Pokemon I don't care about the most, Mischievous? I think that's how you pronounce it. This was a freaking awesome one. And look, it's just like me because what's the main thing that does? You can't even see. It kind of looks like it says something phallic, but it says petty grudge. Big fan of that. Huge fan of that. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommy Knocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Oh, Stella. If you stream 1080p, we'd be able to read it. I don't have another camera. Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Yeah, really weird. Are you sure those were Tommy knockers? Depends on what you mean sure. Is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well, and I don't know what else they'd be. I have no idea what happened in there. I need to do some reading on mind collapses, I guess. I don't want to say you can't believe you left us down there. Do you think Rosalina's gonna be okay?
The paramedic said she was stable.
She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. So what happens now? What happens now? We go home. Now, hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss? In private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick, and don't you dare try to pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too.
Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too.
Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find you. Was he holding up an acorn? Oh, sorry, that's just a cup of coffee. I thought he was just randomly holding up a very large acorn. What a coincidence, running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, K-Course. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. Oh, man, I still have some me time. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though we're still not sure what went on to be considered a crime. Duque has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be just he's on his extended hunting trip. It wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. And we have to ask, what exactly were those teenagers doing in the shuttered mine owned by your family? Why were you down there with them? First of all, there's a man that has been stalking me. His name is Sam Wayne. He used to work in the mines here. That seems an awful, like deflection to me, wouldn't you say so, Earl? It's a nice town. People don't go around stalking strangers in these parts. Can you at least take a description? Fine. Alright, well, here's the description. You watch too many movies. Now can you tell us what happened down there? We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, very noble of you. Pardon the questions, just trying to gather up the facts, see? Just be thorough. Our duty as officers of the law. Well, if there's nothing more to tell us, I suppose we'll let you go about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. Alright, hey. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The 2 officers wandered back to the mine. Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your ways towards Stella and Kanika.
I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks?
Stella, no, this is just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault.
Oh, hey, I guess the cops are done with you? What, are they going to take you in for being present at the accident?
Sorry if they give you a hard time. Small town cops, you know.
Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess.
Excellent. You didn't get arrested. Now, come on. Let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Tomorrow? You've already ruined my evening on 2 consecutive nights, Stella. What do you think you'll be doing with my cousin tomorrow?
We're going ghost hunting at Oscar's, remember? We talked about it in the mines. You were there.
I didn't think you were serious. Fine, if we're going to keep running into each other, we might as well have an open line of communication. I don't have Stella's number, so, K-Course, you should make sure you do. Sure. You give Stella your contact info.
Don't worry, I'll only use this newfound power when it's truly urgent, like inviting you over for breakfast.
Keep me posted on what she's doing. Let me know if that ghost hunt actually happens.
It's weird that you care about what she's doing so much.
Clearly, I have to. Come on, let's go. Dumpster's is walking to a car, pulling you by your arm. Your phone buzzes as she drags you. Looks like Stella has already set up a group chat with you and Kanika. Yeah. See you tomorrow, guys! Well, I guess we're seeing her tomorrow. Thompson doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, where what may lurk behind the tree line. How are you holding up? poorly, but I'd rather we didn't get into it. Sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. Drop it. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. Poor Rosalina, poor Oscar. He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen. I have Perlan to thank for it. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. Ugh, what am I telling you this for? You can tell me stuff. I want to know more about you. And about Perlan, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that. Oh my god, we're gaining her trust. I'm just gonna remain silent. I've got to focus on the road. Yeah, I figured. That's why I was remaining silent. Ride in silence. Even if Kayla hates Stella's just a dude for the plot, that's true. I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe I can watch Stella get, like, chopped by this Wayne guy. Here, I just wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence. Awesome. You once again cross the threshold of the estate. The musty stench of the decaying mansion greets you with the undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns, makes her way up to the stairs, her posture defeated. Alright, I guess I'll go up to my room as well. Why not? You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, these are those things, right? Whoa! Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again too! With a picture this time of them staring from a tree. WTF! These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way, I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out of the guest bedroom window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by the creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dreading balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. Oh, thank you for that. Can you stop sneaking up on me? Scarlet Hollow.
Oh, it's the game you use.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's good. That's because I have the window open. Because I was getting sweaty. It's making me sweat. There's just so much dialogue that I have to read that it's like it's taken me out. Yeah, it's taken a lot out of me. Your tired bones sinking to the decrepit mattress. Do you want to? You can be here to. You want to be here to watch? When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Oh, hey! Just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her Larry tax. I'll give Larry those bits, and I'll... He doesn't get them. And you finally slip into a deep sleep. Oh! Okay. Oh! the end of episode 2. Yeah, I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know what to think. Stella's probably my least favorite. Most of the characters actually are pretty, they got their rhyme or reason. Stella just kind of sucks. I don't like Stella. I know you can romance people in this game, and I'm pretty sure you can romance Stella. I don't know who is romancing Stella because she sucks so much. Well, I will save my game now because I do need to save my game now. But is there chapters in this game? I mean, there's episodes. Can I hold on? Let me fix my hair. 1 second. 1 second. I think right now there's only 4 episodes, and I think the final 5th episodes comes out later in the month. To my knowledge. But yeah, I mean, good game. I don't like Stella. I hate Stella, in fact. Stella's making me really upset. I don't like her. And I just think she's so weird. Because it's like a romanceable character. It's because it takes a lot for me to not romance a character. But yeah, I'm not romancing Stella. Stella's the one with the dog. That is her only redeeming quality, is her dog, which is fantastic. I like Gretchen the dog. Great puppy. Would I say that the dog would then make me date her so I can have more time with the dog? No. Not even that. If only Tabby wasn't related to you. I love Tabitha. Tabitha is the greatest character of all time. I mean, just the greatest character of all time. I will say it. Hold on, I have to. Hold on. I wanna open something up really quick. Okay, and then I'll do this, and then I have to go back on Twitch, and I have to go to Twitch, and I have to be like, oh, I'm not doing it, I have to go here, and I have to do this, and I have to go to create a dashboard, and I have to go to, wait, no, I don't have to go there. Wait, yes, I do, because I have to go to Stream Manager, and then from there, I can go to here, and then from here, I can do this, and then I can say, and then I want to do one small thing before. Hold on. Oh my god, can I freaking spell properly? Okay, finally. Jesus. Just chatting. There we go. I have a Reddit story that I want to read because I was looking through Reddit yesterday because I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't fall asleep. And I saw this Reddit post, and I want to read it. Sorry, that's kind of, can I like zoom in? Can I like make it zoom? It's fine, I'll just read it. Also, can I bring my face back down? Also, can I blow my nose? Sorry, I have to really get my setup going. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. Husband had an affair with his coworker because she quote-unquote got in his head for 8 months. Oh, great. I, 22 female, and my husband, 24 male, have been married for 10 months, and he's been cheating on me with his coworker. 35 female for 8 months. How did you end up in r/marriage in the first place? Because I was looking at Am I the Devil, and it went back to here. This woman is a hoe. She has 3 different baby daddies, and she's clearly not okay in the head. She may act normal around other women, but when she's alone with a man, she says and does questionable and weird things. One time, she slept with her stepdad. She was maybe 22, and he was well in his mid-40s. Short, chubby, and not very attractive. So now the relationship with her mom is ruined, and she also calls her daughter a hoe. First of all, if she slept with her stepdad, 22, in mid-40s. I feel like that's not on the daughter. I feel like that's not on the stepdaughter. Why? Whatever. Anyways, his coworker has become obsessed with my husband, and he went along with it. Yes, it was my husband's fault for even talking to her in the first place, which I am mad at him for. But she's also very controlling and knows how to get men to like her. Sadly, he's always had girlfriends since we've been dating, but it never bothered me because he would always just show me their messages or funny stuff they talked about throughout the day. I never asked him to do this, but he would always just want to tell me everything. But with this woman, he was always so secretive, which is why I suspected something from the start. Great. They would talk 24/7 for like 6 months straight until out of nowhere they started getting into arguments, so they slowly stopped texting each other all the time. My husband likes to drink, and the other day I was driving back home and he passed out in the passenger seat with his phone unlocked. I never have access to his phone, so I decided to look through their messages, and it turns out I was right, and they were having an affair. Awesome. I had asked my husband many times over the past months what was going on between them, and he always said she's just a good friend. I never believed him. Since knowing her, he's bought her maybe $5,000 worth of gifts. Since they've been dating, this is 6 months. They've been, for 6 months straight, $5,000. He's spending about almost $1,000 a month on this woman. Okay, great. Since they've been dating and denied buying her any of it until I showed him the bank statement and receipt, so there's probably more that I missed. Well, the next day when he woke up, I told him he needed a divorce. Can we, as a class, write a fake Reddit story? Oh my god, yes. We needed, the next day when he woke up, I told him we needed to get a divorce because I wasn't going to be with a pathological cheater and liar. I told him I read all the messages and finally admitted to what he was doing. He claimed she got into his head and knew how to manipulate him. She's a homewrecker. My husband's other coworker, Kevin, 50 male, went through the same with her like 8 years ago, and it also ruined his marriage. My husband is good friends with Kevin, so they hang out a lot, so as a result, I'm cool with his wife. It turns out she hates this woman to death because of what she did to Kevin, but is still with him. Mostly for their kid, but also because she still loves him. So now what do I do? My husband said that he's sorry, but he swears on our kid's life he hasn't slept with her, only kissed her, and I have reason to believe he's telling the truth. They would never hang out in person after work, and he's a hard worker, so I know they wouldn't spend more time than a few minutes at a time together while working. My husband puts a lot of effort into his work and is constantly getting compliments from the higher ups, and I know that wouldn't be possible if he constantly saw her at work. With that said, he has since cut her off completely, avoids her at work, starts and gets off early so he can leave before she gets off work, and even gave me his phone password so I can look through his phone whenever I want. He says he's sorry, doesn't know what got into him, but he only loves me and doesn't want to ruin our family. We have 2 toddlers. You have 2 toddlers. Alright. He's been doing everything he can since to make it up to me. Unfortunately, I can't forgive him for what he's done, but should I stay with him? I would honestly just be using him for money. I would honestly just be using him for money because I don't see him the same, and he knows it, but doesn't care as long as he's with me. He would be doing his own laundry, cleaning, and cooking for himself, so I won't be helping him out with anything. Plus, I have no income. Our relationship isn't toxic, so we'd still do stuff as a family. He works nights, so I always sleep alone in bed with my 2 kids, and he sleeps all day, so I don't really see him because I go out with the kids. It would only be on his 2 days off, which I think is fine. Should I stay? I could use this to my advantage because I would like to get back at him for what he's done. But am I taking it too far? Or should we each go our separate ways? Yeah. See, first of all, you need to stop blaming the girl. Yeah, she could be a hoe, but it's entirely your husband's fault for cheating on you. Nobody forced him to cheat. Lawyer up and leave him. Yeah, she completely... I mean, okay, it's fine if... No, I'm not going to say it. No, okay, I'm going to take what I was going to say back. It's fine to dislike the woman that was dating your husband, right? You can't fault all the blame on her. You can't fault all the blame onto her because who actually did you wrong? Who did you wrong? Your husband did. This woman had nothing, no commitment to you. It was your husband that did. Oh, I didn't get this. You've been married for 10 months and he's been cheating for 8 of these months. You... Yeah, she gotta stop. What? Also, what does it say about your husband that the so-called hoe manipulated him? Also, or whatever aside, 5,000 leaving your household should make you a lot angrier. This is completely and entirely... I mean, everyone kind of sucks here, to be honest with you. Everyone kind of sucks because she's putting too much blame on the woman when she should be putting the blame on her husband. And also, she just said that she's staying with him for his money, which, I mean, he did cheat on her, so... Hey, you know, I'm fine with that, actually. I'm fine with that part. I have another, though. The blame deserves to be on the woman too, but the woman has what I'm saying is you can hate the woman as much as you want. You can't be like, she manipulated my husband, she got with my husband, she's the reason why our entire marriage. She's not the reason why your marriage blew up. Your husband's the reason why your marriage blew up, because he dated her and then spent $5,000 of the household income on this woman. Can you paste this whole story to ChatGPT and ask it for a piece of advice to see what it says? I hate ChatGPT. Anything that you need put into ChatGPT, just send it to me. Just send it to me. Those must be rage bait, not because Caleb, also because content. So my answer is everything is coat them in nitroglycerin and throw a baseball at them. Jen is the bad one. Like, she isn't great, but, like, he is a cheater. He's awful. He should be killed. I agree. That's true, but she's not blameless at all. I'm not saying she's blameless. You can hate her. But put that energy into your husband more. Here's this one. Am I the a-hole for changing the name of a Netflix profile to my name from somebody who passed? My fiance and I use his sister's Netflix account. Her account is used by multiple people. She sent out a text to stop using her profile and to let the other profiles and to share the other profiles and stay out of hers. One of the profiles was used by her nephew that passed away last year at a very young age from the pandemic. So this story was 4 years ago. So he probably passed like a year, like 5, 6 years ago. I totally 100% acknowledge now that I should have asked first and I was insensitive not to. But I changed the profile name on the account from her nephew's name to mine. She did not mind that anyone used his profile, and I truly did not see any harm in changing it to my name. It has been a week and she noticed today. Alright, why would you do that? Great. I've heard the whole street. I heard all the things you've been saying about me. I didn't even say anything! I have not even said anything! Anyways. She sent me a text and asked me on what planet I was living on, where I thought it was okay to change the profile into my name. I told her I was sorry and did not mean to upset her. I said her nephew's profile was not used much, and since he was gone, I did not think it mattered if I changed it to my name. You guys, she lost her mind. She called me and was screaming at me like a crazy woman. She called me a B-word, an a-hole, etc., etc. After her verbal assault, I started to defend myself, and I told her instead of grief counseling, she needed to get into anger management. I also told her that I would be telling her brother how she treated me. She proceeded to scream the C word at me and hung up. She went and told her dad, and he texted me some choice words, and he swore that his son would never marry me. I tried calling my fiance and then messaged him that his sister cussed me out and was having a meltdown and to call me ASAP. They got to him first, and he messaged me, "We need to talk when you get home. You have effed up." That is his exact message. I called him right back and told him I knew I was wrong about changing the profile name, but his sister and dad overreacted and he needed to look into getting them some help. I asked if he cared they cussed me out. I dared say I was not even sure if I wanted them at our wedding. He told me our wedding should be the least of my worries, and I went too far and he hung up on me. He sounded so angry. Is changing a profile name worth this huge amount of anger and rage? I have not gone home and I'm worried that what they have filled his head with. Yes, I was insensitive, but am I an a-hole? I'm worried he might break up with me. Edit, the profile name I changed was sister-in-law's nephew, not her son. Yeah, you suck. I mean, the OP sucks here. When somebody gives you their Netflix account, unless you specifically have permission or have talked to them about it, some sort of thing, you don't mess with anything on that account. I mean, you're using this for free. You're using this subscription service for free, and you probably shouldn't change anything. Nevertheless, the account of somebody that has passed away, and it's very clear that everyone involved is still dealing with some grief. So they probably don't want anything that the nephew has touched in that, like the name, like he changed his name and stuff. Probably don't really want that changed. I would say that. I would say that. Yeah, I'd say it's tone deaf, especially if you knew it was a dead person. That is tone deaf. And to my knowledge, I think, because I'm pretty sure this kid had to have passed relatively recently because this was posted 4 years ago, and the nephew passed during the pandemic, so that had to have been like very recent, very recent. Make your eyes bigger so that I may see into your soul. Caleb Dice will change the channel name to Fin Cores, and then everyone will say this is actually exactly what we needed. I mean, this person just sucks. This person genuinely just sucks. Can I see if they posted anything? Okay. Why can't I see? All right, fine. Okay, guys, I get it. I'm an a-hole. I should not have reacted after being cussed out or changed the name on the profile. My now, I guess, ex-fiance was packing his stuff when I got back home, and he is moving out. He said I destroyed our relationship, and his family never wanted to be around me again, and not to contact his sister to apologize. So that's it. I cannot stop crying, and will not be given the opportunity to make things right. His mind was made up before I even got home. There will be nothing more to update. Wow. I mean, I kind of would also. I'd break up with her too. I would break up with her too, to be honest with you. You ever visit someone's profile on some site or forum and see it was last updated like 12 years ago and wonder if the person's still alive or not? I do that all the time. I'll find like really. I like to do it on Reddit as well, where you can find some profiles whenever they. If it's like 10 years ago, you can tap on that profile. It'll be like last updated 8 years ago. What has happened to you? What has happened to this individual? That's my pastime whenever I'm not scrolling through the absolute heinousness of Reddit sometimes. Okay, one more. I'm gonna do one more. It's a short one. I hate my friend's I hate my friend's husband for not choosing me. Friend and I are in late 20s. He's in early 30s. I met my friend's husband around a year before they met. We became friends with benefits, and it went on for a while, even though he was in a relationship with somebody else for part of that. Awesome. So, friends with benefits went on for a while, even though he was in a relationship with somebody else for part of that. All right, great. That's great. I caught feelings, but with him juggling multiple high-stress jobs and grad school, he said he didn't have time, the kind of time to be in a relationship. Around the time the phase died down and he had picked a single lane, we stopped hooking up because he went on a multiple-month trip across the globe to advance his career. A few months after that, he came back. He met my friend at an event, and even though he knew she was my friend, he got together with her within weeks. I'm pretty sure he just got off of the fact that he was with her first. Off on the fact that he was her first. Oh! I'm pretty sure he got off on the fact that he was her first. Okay, like first everything. He never told her about me or about cheating on his ex or about how he constantly slept around before her. Alright, great. They've been together ever since, and she's blinded by her love for him. They moved states about 2 years later, and things took off for him. She stayed in touch with our friend group, and we've been meeting up often now that they moved back a few months ago. She looks at him like he hung the moon. They have more money than they'll ever possibly need. They have kids, but I can see through his act of being this hard-working husband and father in the success story that he's still the same misogynistic a-hole. I absolutely hate him. I met him first. I wanted a relationship. I would have supported him like she did. Moved states for him. Been a good mom to the kids, but somehow she got his attention. She's super introverted, quiet, and shy, so I don't know how that happened in the first place. Meanwhile, I have a good life on paper and everything is fine, but it's not the same in any way to what she gets from him. I don't know why I was good enough to use, but not be his girlfriend or wife. All right, let's dissect this for a second. I hate my friend's husband for not choosing me. Okay. But I can see through his act of being this hardworking husband and father and the success story that he's still the same misogynistic a-hole. I absolutely hate him. I met him first. I want a relationship. So you're just jealous. Also, why would you want... You just listed off misogynistic. Strike 1, misogynistic. A-hole. Strike 2, a-hole. And you still want him? If you, in your mind, you've built this up around him, you're thinking, oh my gosh, he's in my head, in the reality I've made up, he is an a-hole, he's misogynistic, he cheated on his ex, which was true, cheated on his ex with me, got with my friend. God, he's such a catch. No, he's not! No, he's not! Where are you... She could have stopped. She would have been not as crazy if she stopped right here. If she stopped right here and didn't say, I met him first, I wanted a relationship, I would have supported him like she did, moved states for him, been a good mom to the kids, but somehow she got his attention. You're just jealous. I'm sorry, you're just jealous. I feel like Opie and this guy would be good together because they're both awful. Yeah, they both suck. I mean, this poor friend. Imagine having a friend like this. Imagine having a friend like this where not only did your husband at the time cheat on his ex with this friend, have this friend then go on to say, by the way, I met him first. I wanted a relationship. I would have supported him. She just hates her friend. She just hates her friend. Is he actually those things, or is she saying that to justify her anger? That's actually a good point. Because this person says, why would you want him as a husband when he's a misogynistic a-hole? Because he have money. This is just ridiculous. She's probably just trying to make herself upset. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he is so bad since she so clearly wants him. She's only talking bad to make her and him on the same level. That's a good point. I mean, she does say we became friends with benefits and it went on for a while, even though he was in a relationship with somebody for part of that. So he's not good on any means. He's not good on any level. But I'm confused on where she's getting this misogynistic stuff from, unless she feels as though it's misogynistic to cheat on your partner with her and like she just feels used. That's not misogynistic. That's just, he just sucks. Like, he just is a douchebag. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. Yeah, it sounds like you're jealous. Oh, wait, let me look at her account. Let me look at her account. Okay. Let's see your comments. She's heavily emotional and possessive when it comes to him, and she would have confronted me and made a scene if she knew. It sounds like you're jealous. And how do you know he hasn't shared his past with her? She's heavily emotional and possessive when it comes to him, would have confronted me and made a scene. She's super introverted, quiet, and shy, but also willing to confront you and make a scene. She does not sound like a reliable narrator at all. He's an a-hole, but he loves her and the kids. I can tell that much. What I don't get is why he never gave me a chance. You're just jealous. Like, you're just jealous. If he's a cheater, then he's probably misogynistic. If a Venn diagram, the overlap is total near. But then, if a woman cheats on her man with another man, is she a misandrist? I understand where you're coming from now. Because maybe she is. Or is she... I see the words in my head. I see the words in my head, and I'm trying to grasp at them. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue. Oh, also, I saw it, but I forget who said it. That you want me to do the color wordle? I'll do the color wordle. Color guesser. Let's see it. Sinsemilla. Well, when I think of the first letter or the first few letters, sins, I'm thinking green. Amilla. That still gives off green to me. Maybe like more of a yellow green. Maybe a darker. Hmm. Yeah, I'm down with it. Oh. You know, it was. I got 83. 83. I go for light blue for this. I would not have gone for light blue. That doesn't. That doesn't. Oh, that's not the daily. That's the. Oh, warm embrace! Warm embrace is definitely warm. Warm embrace. I'm thinking kind of a. Warm embrace. Yeah, like maybe a pumpkin tone. Like maybe a pumpkin tone. Oh! What? That's not warm embrace. That's not warm. You're telling me that that's warm embrace? No, it's not. Mist. I'm just going straight up this. This looks like mist. Maybe a little on the blue end. A little on the blue end. That feels to me. Okay, I can see that. Okay, I can see that. Alright, I can see that. Concord grape? Easy. Grape. Grape. More grapey. Concord grape. What if it's more green, like Concord grape? Actually, what is... I don't know. I know green grape and purple grape. I'm going here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that's good. Sweet roses. Sweet roses. Sweet roses. This one, easy. Oh my god. Pottery clay. I know what pottery clay looks like. That right there is pottery clay. Oh! That is not bad. That is not bad. That is not bad. 365 out of 500. That, yeah, I didn't do good on that. I did not do good. I did not do good on that at all. How? Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. But I do have to go at this point in time. I know I suck and I'm horrible and this is the shortest stream of my life. I know. But my dinner's here and my eyes are killing me. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. There's something wrong with them. I need to get like some sort of eye drops to do something. I can't tell if it's my eyes or my sinuses. So who knows? Who knows? But thank you all for joining me, and I will see you on Thursday. It will be much longer. It'll be 70 hours long just on Thursday alone. Yes, yes, yes. Goodbye. Goodbye for now. Mwah. Bye.